Okay, we will take us a little short motorcycle trip. I have to go to Macro to get a 8 gigabyte flash drive, thumb drive, because I am looking to go to the States at the end of next month. That would be the end of September 2013. And I want to take some pictures back with me. So we will take my little motorcycle and we will go into town to a large wholesale distributor, sort of like Walmart, named Macro. It's a company out of South Africa who has secured rights to open stores in certain locations in Thailand. So here we go. The road, as you can see, needs a little better improvement than what I have just done to it. But this is Thailand. This time, instead of going to the right and going the way I usually would go through Prompabat, my little village here, I will go to the left and go through one edge of Rajaput University. As you can see, things have greened up now that this is in the rainy season, and the last such video I took was when it's very dry, and you wouldn't believe Thailand would get as dry as it can. But now the reservoirs and the rivers are full and near to overflowing. Guess I better get on the left side of the road here. I'm not in the USA. Thailand was never colonized, one of the few Asian countries that weren't. Most of them drive on the left, and I suppose Thailand drives on the left just out of what they saw next door to them. Now, if I was in my car, I would be getting rid of 2 or 3 of these stray dogs here. They cause thousands of deaths, motorcycle deaths in Thailand every year. Caused me to have one of my worst motorcycle accidents. Broken ribs, broken hip pointer, huge lacerations to my face requiring plastic surgery. So as you can see, I don't like stray dogs. This is Nambua, a nice little lake not too far from the house. It's owned by Rajaput University, which is you see on the far shore of the lake there. And this whole area is a beautiful walking gardens. You can see the flora of Thailand lushly displayed here, and it's beautiful to walk, especially in the early mornings and in the early evenings. Now we may run into a little rain. This is a rainy season, and it has just rained along here, I see. In the evenings all along here, people from the surrounding area will come out here, bring their barbecue apparatus, their fishing poles, and tables and chairs and stuff like this, sit out in the evening having a party. Sometimes if I'm feeling really gregarious, I just start at one end and I walk to the other. I sample all their food. They say, money, money, come here, come here. I will accept a drink of lau khao, which is rice whiskey occasionally. And if they have music, I will dance a jig or two, which they love to see a Westerner like me do. And just have a great big ball of fun. But now it's most of the people are working. Here they're fixing to build a new set of small student apartments. On the right, on the left here is where the local Wat maintains fishery here. They raise and release fish into the lake. And on the right is the Wat. You can't see very much of it, but I came here one time to a Buddhist funeral, and you can't see it there, but there is the crematorium. And at the end of it, they shut the doors. First they opened the coffin, poured in a bunch of, looked like diesel fuel, closed the coffin, poured a bunch on the outside, lit it up, rolled it in on a trolley, closed the big iron doors, turned around, and from then on it was party time. Laughing and joking and carrying on. Thais do not believe in sadness to excess. They believe that death is a release to a better life. That's the Buddhist beliefs, which are basically based on Christianity, but they just don't believe. They believe in Buddha, who is dead, and not the Christ who lives. Here's a little place I come to in the evening sometime. Not much to it, but you go back in there, and in the evenings they'll have music and have a lot of fun. This is a new Lanahan on the left here. Lanahan means cafe in the Thai language. I don't know. I don't know if it's in between semesters or not, but you are subject to seeing some Thai students that we're going along here at the edge of Rajaphat University. This is another little lake, Rajaphat Lake. Across the way are two student apartments. They're kind of upscale, I guess, for the richer Thais. And the only places on the university grounds that co-ed habitation is not allowed. Only girls here. But every place else and everybody else looks like every gal has a boyfriend and vice versa. And the great object for the Thai gal, especially the poorer ones, is to find a Thai guy from a rich family who will pay her tuition and she can live with him and basically go to school free. And that has a lot of Indian innuendos for the expat community, Westerners, who enjoy this feature, shall we say, to the hilt. I always get confused here. I got to always remember I got to get on the left and stay on the left. You see what I mean? jelly bean. On the left here are 2 or 3 computer places that you can bring your computer to and get anything about it fixed for no more than about 150 baht, which is about $5. You just got to be real careful how you tell them what's wrong, because if they can't understand you, they'll just automatically reload Windows for you, and you'll lose whatever you got that's not exposed or that is exposed on C drive. And this damage to your computer will cost you 100 baht, about $3. This up here is one of the entrances to Rajapat. We are inside now, going outside. And I used to live and had a small lanahan right across the other side of this red light here. This area is called Bandung Mong Mai, and I had a shop house, which is to say the business downstairs and the residence upstairs. And this is Thailand personified. This is all over Thailand this way. One of the reasons I like Thailand. I love this concept. I'm not a pretentious person, and Thai people generally are not pretentious people. Okay, big ass green bus, come on over. I'm just a little motorcycle. Shove it up your ass! I'm going to Metro, but first I'll stop down here to my favorite little hardware store and see my favorite, or one of my favorite gals that work in these hardware stores. I'm familiar with them because I do a lot of work around the place, and I've learned where to go and how to do and how to find and talk to them in order to find stuff I need. Today is the bazaar day for Bandung. Here is, they're just setting up now, not much business, but it'll be working live here about 3 hours from now. I've been so many times that I've just about lost interest in going, although every time you go, you'll find something that you haven't seen before. This is my hardware store, is building new quarters here, and they are temporarily around the corner here in this place here. My good gal here, who speaks a little bit of English, is named All, and she has been pretty helpful in the past. And her husband tolerates me, even though I flirt like hell with her. We'll see if she's here today. That's her husband. Sawasdee krap. สวัสดีครับอ๋อที่ไหนอะไรนะครับอ๋อกินข้าวอยู่ข้าวที่อ๋อกินข้าวอ๋อโอเคเข้าใจโอเคไม่เป็นไรเอาซิลิโคนที่ไหน here this man is the owner. This is the father of the man I just spoke to. ขอบคุณมากๆผมชื่อโทนี่ทาวีครับโอเคผมเข้าใจคนพอgood And I will get myself some silicone sealant to try to stop some leaks occurring into my work. My recent work building a small apartment on the property. See if I can follow this conversation. And they're talking about some bolts he needs. I'm going to take my helmet off and see if my camera is still working. Well, it looks like the battery hadn't run out yet. I forgot to charge it up before I left. They're finishing up their new quarters across the street there. The whole upstairs will be a nice home quarters for them. They have a open air terrace on the top. These are well-to-do people. All of the downstairs will be their business. They've been in. This man I just spoke to has been in business a long time. I don't know what happened to them. They went in the back looking for something, I guess. Now they're starting to move into their new business. See if I can get somebody to wait on me here.น้องเท่าไรอันนี้120อ๋อ120โอ้ยแพงมากโอ้ย Damn expensive. I know where I can get it cheaper than this.
อันนี้กันน้ำได้
ใช่
ถ้าอันถูกก็มี40 บาท
โอเคขอบคุณมากแต่เบียนมากร้อนมากคนทำงานมากนะ We go around the block here and get back on the main road, which they call Yikanon 4-lane. I feel it misting a little bit, so we may run into some rain. On the left is a local Watt here in this area. Can't see much about it. The only little blue things in the wall here, they're names of former members of this Watt, Buddhists, who were wealthy and wealthy enough to pay to allow their bones to be put right in there behind those blue things. I once had a young, nice-looking Thai girl as a guide who took me to her Wat, and they weren't wealthy enough to have such a place for the bones, but they did have a wall around the place. This is out in the country, that had little cubicles there, and inside one of them she reached in and pulled out a we would call a mason jar, and it had several large bones and some ashes in it, and handed it to me, and she said, "This is my mother." And I said, "Well, thank you. Thank you for letting me hold your mother in my hand." So this is Thailand. So it's raining a little bit. This is the way it is. We'll see what happens. I don't have a raincoat with me, but maybe it won't last too long. And if I get soaking wet, what the heck? It'll be one of hundreds of times I've been soaking wet. I get my gasoline here usually. My Thais call it gasoline, but I have a diesel truck, and so I get my diesel here. You ask for diesel fuel, you'll get a blank stare, but you have to say diesel. And if you don't want that mixed up gasohol kind of stuff, you have to say diesel tamada. That means regular diesel, not the more expensive stuff. So the rain has stopped now. We're coming to Metro on the left, and I will go in and get that flash drive I mentioned before, and I'm gonna get a big sack of fresh shrimp, or kung, as the kampong, as the Thais say, kung, because my landlady makes some excellent tom yum kung. Now I will go in and not worry about the stuff in the basket here. And going on 10 years I've been here, I've never lost anything like this. Well, one time I lost a pair of sunglasses I left dangling on the handlebars. But Thais are basically honest people, good, fine, gentle people. And this is Macro. And I will leave my helmet on and draw some stairs as I walk in. But I will see if I can enlighten you on this big business as opposed to all the many tiny businesses in Thailand. here they are sell some commercial equipment because they deal with commercial restaurants and so forth. And there is something here, I don't see it now, that I'm going to buy. And it is a small deep fryer, because I like to deep fry fish and french fries a lot and other stuff. I don't see it now, but I'm sure I can get one. Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. You can see it here now. This is the one on the left. This is the one I'm going to get. And this young man is the man I will buy it from. Wadi Cup. Kunชื่ออะไร
My name Abhijit.
อาวิคิดอ๋อคนพูดอังกฤษมากๆใช่ไหมอ๋อ good ผมชื่อโทนี่
Tony.
ครับผมกลับมาอีก Well, I'm flush today. Don't need to go to the ATM, but this one right here is the one I do business with, Siam Commercial Bank. And they're just all over every place you go, so you don't have to worry about running out of money as long as you have some in your account. These parking attendants will take care of you, just almost hold your hand, find you a parking place, help you get in, help you get out. It's very nice. And this man, smiling man here, will greet you, give you a smile, and I'm taking his picture here, so he likes that. So I'm going to take my helmet off and be sure once again that it's taking pictures. Oh yeah, looks like we're still taking pictures. Okay, I will leave it on a little bit as I walk around inside. You see, everybody smiles, everybody is happy in Thailand. They don't know what I'm doing. Taking movie. Huh? See this swai puying here? Oh, swai mak mak. Oh, law mak mak. As you can see, this looks like sort of like any Walmart. They have about everything imaginable in here. And this is one section. I'm going to the food section, so I'm going to turn the camera off right now to conserve the battery.